Welcome to our video journey through the captivating history of Emirates Airlines uniforms. In this exploration, we're sure to delight all fashion enthusiasts and aficionados of elegant style. Since its inception in 1985, Emirates has maintained a distinctive style, marked by iconic elements such as the signature red hat and white scarf. Join us as we explore the evolution of Emirates uniforms through the decades, highlighting each stage of its transformation. In the early years, from 1985 to 1987, Emirates Airlines introduced its first uniform, crafted by the local firm Fabretti. Initially, the uniform featured a red hat without a scarf or logo, but these distinctive elements were swiftly added. This inaugural uniform had a singular design, worn year-round without variation for both summer and winter seasons. In 1988, Emirates Airlines embarked on another phase of uniform development. This time, they collaborated with Dubai's premier fashion house, Balquis, to create a stunning collection of 100% pure silk Arabic dresses. Launched in 1990, these elegant dresses added a touch of sophistication to the airline's first-class service. The inspiration for these dresses came from none other than the airline's chairman, Sheikh Ahmed bin Saeed Al Maktoum. These dresses were exclusively worn by a single stewardess stationed in each first-class cabin, serving as a distinguished symbol of luxury and refinement for Emirates Airlines. While the chosen stewardess graced the cabin with the elegance of the silk Arabic dress, her colleagues donned the classic Emirates uniform, maintaining consistency across the cabin crew attire. The classic Emirates uniform came in two variations. One was a beige double-breasted suit with a skirt, while the other option consisted of summer dresses. Both ensembles were complemented by the iconic red hat and white scarf. Underneath the suit, a cream-colored short-sleeved blouse was worn. During the summer season, the dresses were the preferred attire. Accessories included a handkerchief, belt, different for summer and winter uniforms, red shoes, handbag, coat, and a red hair ribbon. Both flight and ground staff shared the same uniform, with stewardesses additionally sporting an apron for onboard service. These aprons came in three colors, red, blue, and green, corresponding to different positions within the crew. In 1997, Emirates introduced a revamped uniform. The summer dress variant was discontinued, and the focus shifted entirely to a stylish suit. For the first time, women were given the option to wear trousers. The iconic red hat and white scarf remained key elements of the ensemble. Leather accessories, including shoes, bags, and belts, were updated to a sophisticated brown color. In 2006, the uniform received a fresh update. Patch pockets were removed, jackets were reshaped, and the trousers' waistline was lowered. Skirts were now paired with belts, and 2% lycra was added to the polyester-wool blend for improved comfort and fit. Other enhancements included the addition of EK-branded buttons, improved lining, and belt loops on the skirts. The trousers were redesigned to be flat front and pocketless, while blouse sleeves gained vents, and the neckband was reduced for a more streamlined look. Employees in the role of airport services supervisors began wearing a distinctive red blazer, while airport services officers were outfitted in a dark blue uniform, complete with a matching dark hat. This dark blue uniform was also adopted by female flight crew members serving as pursers. The blue version of the uniform made its debut on March 5, 2000, on the Airbus A340-500. The company also allowed Muslim female employees to wear a version of the uniform that adhered to Islamic dress codes, a practice that remains common in the Middle East. However, this option was only available to ground staff. Flight crew members were not permitted to wear this version of the uniform. Emirates also takes local differences into account. For example, the uniform had to be adapted for female employees in Iran, where women wear their hair covered in a style closer to the Iranian chador. This ensures cultural sensitivity while maintaining the elegance and professionalism of the Emirates brand. This modern uniform, crafted by the renowned fashion house Paco Rabanne, combines practicality with style. ensuring Emirates staff are both comfortable and impeccably dressed. Unveiled at the Commercial Sales and Emirates Sky Cargo Conference in 2008, the current Emirates uniform made its official debut on the inaugural flight of the airline's first A380 from Dubai to New York on August 1, 2008. For cabin crew and ground staff, the uniform features a beige skirt and jacket with a fine chocolate red pinstripe, red piping on the jacket, and a red belt on the skirt. The knee-length skirt has red kick pleats, and they carry a red bag with beige stitching that's resistant to polish. Shoes come in red with both high and lower heel options, featuring a new style pillar heel and memory sponge sole for comfort. The cream blouse is cotton rich with red piping details, and the red hat includes beige piping and a brushed antique metal badge. For pursers and airport services officers, the uniform is chocolate brown with a fine beige-red pinstripe, beige piping, and a chocolate belt. They wear a chocolate skirt with beige kick pleats and carry a chocolate bag with beige stitching. Shoes are in chocolate brown, also with high and lower heel options, and a memory sponge sole. The cream blouse has beige piping, and the chocolate brown hat includes beige piping and a brushed antique metal badge. Airport services supervisors wear a chocolate skirt and jacket with red piping and a red belt. The skirt features red kick pleats, and they carry a red bag with beige stitching. Shoes are red with high and lower heel options, and the cream blouse has red piping. The red hat also has beige piping and a brushed antique metal badge. With the introduction of the Airbus A380, a new position was created for women on board this aircraft, the cabin services assistant. These assistants are responsible for maintaining and preparing the shower facilities in first class. As a result, they have a slightly different uniform from the regular flight attendants. In the early years, these women wore trousers and a special tunic. However, in 2019, the tunic was discontinued, and now cabin services assistants wear the standard uniform but always with trousers. In the evolution of the uniform, there has been a development regarding trousers. There was a period when flight attendants were allowed to wear them, but later they were reserved exclusively for those in the purser position. Ground staff always had trousers available to them. Conversely, they did not receive the vest worn by the flight crew. As part of the attire, a coat and scarf matching the respective colors are also provided. In certain destinations labeled as cold, ground staff may opt to wear a warm turtleneck instead of a blouse. This uniform also underwent an unexpected change. In 2020, amidst an unprecedented global health situation, protective gear was added to the uniform. Initially, only face masks were worn, but very quickly additional protective measures were introduced, including goggles and sanitary gowns. Despite the protective nature of these additions, Emirates, like other Middle Eastern airlines, did not compromise on style, designing the gowns to reflect their brand. For the staff, this period was extremely challenging to work in, given the added layers of protection and the heightened safety protocols. Notably, this was the only time when wearing red lipstick was not mandatory, marking a significant deviation from the standard uniform requirements. To ensure the uniform looks stylish and elegant, Emirates has set additional requirements for those who wear it. One of the key elements is the precise makeup guidelines that employees must follow, which notably includes the iconic red lipstick. Given the diversity among the staff, there isn't a single shade mandated, but popular choices include MAC's Ruby Woo and Sephora's Lip Stain No. 1. Recently, Emirates also partnered with Dior, which assists employees in selecting the right makeup to complement their look. This attention to detail helps maintain the polished and professional appearance that Emirates is known for. Besides the precise makeup requirements, there are also strict guidelines for hairstyles. Employees must style their hair in one of the approved hairstyles. Pre-flight appearance checks are conducted, and those who do not meet the standards must correct their appearance immediately or risk being removed from the flight. This rigorous attention to detail ensures that all Emirates staff maintain a consistent and professional look. It will be interesting to see how these strict rules and emphasis on appearance hold up in the near and distant future. As a global player in the aviation market, Emirates might need to adapt to the worldwide trend of relaxing appearance standards for employees. This shift is part of a broader sociological development where strict appearance guidelines are increasingly seen as discriminatory. While the situation in the Middle East is different, companies aiming to be global leaders must at least appear to align with the rest of the world. Interestingly, the rules are often set and enforced by senior managers living and working in the Middle East, who come from developed Western countries where restricting personal appearance choices is nearly unacceptable. To wrap up, let's take a look at a special uniform worn by a select group of Emirates flight attendants. These attendants serve on the airline's exclusive VIP aircraft, the Airbus A319 executive jet. While this uniform is based on the standard Emirates design, it is tailored to be even more chic and elegant, reflecting the high level of service provided on this luxurious aircraft. As we conclude, it's worth noting that the current Emirates uniforms were introduced in 2008, coinciding with the launch of their new Airbus A380. Now, with the anticipated introduction of the Airbus A350, it presents a perfect opportunity to refresh the uniforms nearly 15 years later. This would allow Emirates to once again showcase their commitment to style and innovation, ensuring they remain a standout in the aviation industry. Stay tuned to see how Emirates continues to set trends and captivate the world with their elegance and attention to detail. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the iconic uniforms of Emirates Airlines.